What is going on, everybody? Grayson here from PokeProfit. Welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday. We're going to do the Sword and Shield Era Booster Box update, and we're going to show you guys the data from the spreadsheet. I've actually been changing and adding a couple things to the spreadsheet in terms of price volatility, demand supply ratios. Austin from the Black Label Fund has been super helpful in giving me some recommendations, and there's a lot more that I have to work on in the spreadsheet in the coming weeks, but this is just a start. You guys can get a sneak peek into what it's going to look like. And then also just look at the numbers from this week, because looking at all the numbers I think is super useful. So getting into it, we can start off with Sword and Shield base, $643 on TCG Player. I'm curious, doesn't really seem like there's any new sales. January 6th, that $805 sale, that was the most recent one. On TCG Player, we did have 2 buy it now sales this week, and there's 7 boxes listed below 771. So not an $800 box, in my opinion. This is, I think, like $550 right now. I think that's a fairly realistic number to put on this box. And yeah, I mean, the price was up a little bit over the past 7 days, whatever. TCG Player graphs lagging, lagging pretty hard, in my opinion, just based on their sales, right? Obviously, 800 being the most recent one on the platform. This is saying at 640. Doesn't make a ton of sense in my eyes, but that's kind of what happens with some of these older sets where there just isn't a ton of sales data on the platform. So getting into Rebel Clash, another set that's not really too interesting, 487 on TCG Player, 18 boxes listed below $584.66. We had 0 buy it now sales over the past 7 days. That's not uncommon with a set like Rebel Clash, base set as well. I just put in 0.001 so it doesn't break the formula, but 0 sales there. Not too much to say. Darkness Ablaze, we do have 60 boxes listed below 388.76. These are going for around $325 on TCG Player. On eBay, you can definitely find boxes listed at like $295, $300 still. I think we had 5 sales, or 4 sales rather. 4 or 5. Yeah, I think it's 4 over the past 7 days. Not too much to say here. Decent amount of supply. I don't think these are going to go crazy anytime soon. And if you guys are looking at the numbers from this week and you compare it to last week or the week before, we've definitely lost a lot of momentum in the Sword and Shield era. I think part of that has to do, it went on a run, which is great. I don't know if people see a lot of short-term value in Sword and Shield now. I think part of it too, crypto's not doing too hot. Global markets in general aren't doing the best. So there's just a little bit of uncertainty. You also look at One Piece, pullbacks there. Some money's starting to go to Dragon Ball. So it's just going to different positions, which I think is fine, right? Like, we had a pretty solid run with Sword and Shield, and not everything's slowing down. I mean, you can see here Fusion and Evolving, which we'll get to here in a minute. They're still doing very well. Vivid Voltage, all-time highs, $266.44 on TCG Player. If I come down here, 82 boxes, which is a decent amount of boxes, below 319.73, selling at 1.29 per day. I don't think these are going to go crazy anytime soon. 63, 64 days of inventory remaining. Battle Styles, 75 boxes listed below 301.13. These are back to around 250 on TCG Player. I do expect that at some point this year, we're going to see Battle Styles hit $300. I think it's only a matter of time. 2 selling per day over the past 7 days. That was actually one of the higher selling boxes, I guess. Actually, maybe not in the top half, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th best selling. So yeah, like kind of right there towards the middle. 37, 38 days of inventory remaining. Not too much to say about Battle Styles. Not something I would be paying too much attention to right now. So before we get into Chilling Reign and get onwards with the video, I did want to jump in here and say, if you guys enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton. Getting these videos pushed out to more people. A bunch of useful links in the description as well. A link to the market spreadsheet, which you guys are seeing in this video. We have links to the mentorship program, consultation calls if you guys want to work with me one-on-one this year. Affiliate links if you are shopping, eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville. And then also tonight, 7 p.m. PST, if you guys aren't doing anything, you want to come hang out, I'm going to be chatting with Brian from PokeNE. I'm sure we'll talk about Pokemon, One Piece, maybe some other things. It should be a lot of fun. We'll see you guys there. Getting back into the video, talking about Chilling Reign, this is a set that I still own a decent amount of. And it's definitely slowing down. 51 boxes listed below 650. If I can get my arrow keys to work here, 650.82, selling at 1.43 per day. That's definitely slowed down a lot. And that puts it around 35, 36 days of inventory remaining. Wouldn't be paying too much attention to this. You can see here too, now that we've added in the price volatility, up 2.46% over the past 7 days, but the 28-day moving average, 12.09%. So just keep an eye on those. It's going to be the same thing with Fusion, and then also Brilliant Stars definitely starting to lose a little bit of traction, which I think is fine with the growth they've had. Evolving Skies, though, this is one that's still holding on a little bit. So 26 boxes listed below $2,952. We're getting back to about the summer level on Evolving Skies, and it's still selling at 3 per day. The best selling booster box from the Sword and Shield era on eBay over the past week, and it's $2,600 a box. I think there was maybe one listing below $2,500. Then it jumps to 26. I think there's a couple listings at 26, 27. Then it jumps to like $3,000. At least when you initially do a search. If you go to the bottom, there's more boxes that have like poor keywords, I think. I'm not sure exactly how eBay's system works, but for some reason, when you sort by lowest listed, you'll get a few at the top. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find more boxes. I don't know exactly how it works. It's definitely a pain to deal with. But over the past 7 days, boxes up 0.49%. Past 28 days, up 11.45%. Fusion Strike, this is another one that you should probably keep your eye on. TCG Player says it's $966. There are 14 boxes currently listed below $1,159 USD, selling at 2.43 per day. That was tied for second best in the Sword and Shield era with Silver Tempest. 5.76 days of inventory remaining. That's up 1.83% over the past week, 11.44 over the past 28 days. And then also, we haven't really talked about this column yet, but the supply change week over week, there is a little bit more Fusion Strike on the market below a 20% leg up. And the one column you guys actually can't see that I have added is also weekly dollar absorption. So this is basically looking at market price. It's multiplying it by daily average sold and then multiplying that by 7 to kind of get a rough idea of how many dollars are actually being spent on a weekly basis on an individual box. I am planning in the future to do like a yearly dollar absorption. So once I get 52 weeks of data, I'm going to figure out a way to run a formula so I can get a bunch of numbers based off those 52 weeks. And I think that'd be very useful data. And then maybe tracking that every 52 weeks just to see year over year what's really happening to some of these boxes. Because in my opinion right now, one of the biggest issues with investing in some of these older products is people don't really know when to move off of them. Like some people, they might think it's 3x MSRP, 5x, 10x MSRP. I think there's obviously some nuance there where if it's a really strong set like Team Up, maybe it's 25x or 30x MSRP before you should be dumping that box and moving into something else. So I think in the future, there needs to be more data around some of these older boxes. Like people don't pay attention to XY, Sun and Moon, even Sword and Shield now. A lot less eyes are on this compared to like Prismatic and Destined. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily the right decision. So I think there just needs to be more data there. Hopefully in the future we'll have it. It's definitely something that I'm trying to do, but there is a tab over here, the weekly absorption. And by the way, I will be adding this to basically every other update. I just haven't had an opportunity to get around to that yet, but that is coming in the future. And then also I'm trying to flip the updates, right? Because it's going from week 1 at the top and people are complaining that you have to scroll all the way down. And I understand that. So I'm going to go through the arduous process of flipping everything eventually. That's kind of like my next task once I get all these new formulas in to the spreadsheet. But getting back to the Sword and Shield booster boxes here, Brilliant Stars, 570 on TCG Player, 46 boxes listed below $685.30, selling at 1 per day. So only 7 sold by it now on eBay over the past 7 days. That's very low for Brilliant Stars. That puts it basically on par with Astral Radiance, which I don't think I've ever seen Brilliant Stars this low, actually. I've been tracking these for 43 weeks now. I don't think it's ever been at 1.0. I think maybe like 1.5, 1.4, but 1. Wow. Very shocking. I would maybe not read too much into this for Brilliant Stars. We'll see what happens next week, but this kind of seems like an outlier data point just intuitively, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that. We'll see what happens over the next couple weeks. Astral Radiance, not a lot to say here. These are going for $388 on TCG Player. I think you can find listings on eBay maybe as low as like $345 USD. Really shocking how poorly this box has performed. Something I'm going to be doing next week, because February 16th of last year, I actually wrote an article looking at the annualized ROI of all the Sword and Shield era booster boxes. I'm planning to do an updated version of that again. And my guess would be Astral Radiance is probably going to be down there with Battle Styles now, and maybe even Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze in that range. Maybe it's a little bit higher than that, who knows, but it really has shocked me how poorly Astral Radiance has performed. But yeah, 1 box selling per day over the past week. That's actually maybe on the higher end of average for Astral Radiance. The box is down over the past 7 days. It's down over the past 28 days. I was going to say 24 days, but 4 weeks, 28 days. Definitely not a box that I would recommend picking up. And then a couple more here. Lost Origin, $709 on TCG Player. When I clocked it earlier today, it was $707.87. 44 boxes below $850 approximately, selling at 2.14 per day. That's 20 days of inventory remaining. It hasn't moved over the past 7 days when I clocked it, but now it would be up a little bit. Over the past 28 days, up a tiny bit as well, 2.5% approximately. And supply, week over week, is up a little bit, 2.33%. I would keep an eye on Lost Origin. Fusion and Evolving are still moving very well at this point. I think Lost Origin is kind of like the third box where it could potentially continue moving higher, but we could also see it kind of drop off like Brilliant Stars, like Chilling Reign. And then the final box of the video, Silver Tempest, $467 on TCG Player, if that's right. Looks right to me. 75 boxes below $560 approximately. 2.43 selling per day, 31 days of inventory remaining. It is up over the past week and the past month. And supply is actually up a decent amount, up 19% week over week. And I'm just going to show you guys one more time to round out the video, the weekly dollar absorption for these boxes. So Silver Tempest, almost $8,000. Lost Origins over 10. Fusion, you're at like 16. And then Evolving Skies, 51, almost $52,000. That's more than like basically every set below it combined. You could probably throw in, what is that, Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance as well. Evolving still carrying the Sword and Shield era. Fusion as well, though. Definitely don't sleep on this set. It's still doing decent things. And I think it has a lot of legs to run on it still. I wouldn't be shocked if a box like Fusion is $2,000 by the end of this year. I think it's possible. And definitely within like the next 2 to 3 years, I think we're going to see this box double again as well. So you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. A little bit of a Sword and Shield update. Again, tonight, if you're around, come hang out when I talk with Brian. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.